So today, we're going to dive into this really powerful story that honestly cuts right through all the noise of our daily lives. It's all about procrastination and the true value of the one thing we can never get more of, our time.
All right, let me ask you something right off the bat. Just think about it for a second. It's not money. You can always make more of that. It's not your car or your house. What is the one single thing that once it's gone, it is gone for good?
Yep, it's time. So simple, right? And yet, in our crazy hyper-connected world, it's the one thing we just let slide through our fingers. We're always telling ourselves, I'll do it later, or what's the big rush? But here's the thing. Every single second that ticks by is a second you are never, ever getting back.
What's kind of wild is how this ancient problem of procrastination has gotten a major upgrade. Today, it's supercharged by what I like to call these modern time thieves. You know what I'm talking about. The endless scrolling on your phone, those notifications that are constantly buzzing. They are so good at their job because they give us these tiny little hits of dopamine, making us feel like we have all the time in the world while they quietly steal our future.
Okay, so to really let this sink in, we're going to look at a story. It's a pretty simple parable, but wow, does it serve as a powerful warning about what happens when we forget just how valuable our time really is.
Our story kicks off with this kid who, let's be honest, a lot of us have been there at some point. He feels completely lost. He's watching all his friends move on with their lives, and he just feels stuck. He's trapped. So he goes to a wise man, looking for some kind of magic answer.
And the wise man, he just nails it right away. No complicated advice, no magic tricks. He gets right to the heart of the problem and says, you feel lost because you don't get how precious time is. And to show him exactly what he means, he tells him a story.
So the story he tells is about this really kind king who runs into an old friend. This friend is down on his luck, no money, no job, and he blames everything and everyone except himself. He's always talking about his bad luck. The king feels bad for him and decides to give him a shot at a whole new life.
And get this, the king makes this unbelievable offer. He says, look, you have until sunset, today, to go into my royal treasury and take as much gold and as many jewels as you can possibly carry. It's a chance to change everything. But, and this is the important part, that offer has an expiration date. The clock is ticking.
So what does the friend do? Does he sprint to the palace? Nope. Look at how his day plays out. He gets the offer in the morning, but tells his wife, I'm hungry, let me eat first. Then, after a big lunch, he figures, you know what, I'll just take a quick nap. He wakes up, but then in the afternoon, it's hot, so he decides to rest under a tree and falls asleep again, even deeper this time. You can see where this is going, right? Each little delay seems harmless on its own, but together they just start to snowball into a total disaster.
And this is where it all comes crashing down. All those small delays, all those little laters, they're about to add up to one massive permanent consequence. The price of later is about to be revealed. He finally jolts awake in the evening, just as the sun is dipping below the horizon, and that feeling of pure panic just washes over him. He finally gets it. He grabs his empty sacks and runs as fast as he can to the palace. But as he gets there, he just hears the sound of the massive doors slamming shut. It's over. Too late. I mean, just look at the difference here. On one hand, you've got everything he could have had. A new life, wealth, security, respect. And on the other, the brutal reality of what he's left with. Absolutely nothing but empty sacks and that crushing weight of regret. The potential was infinite, but the result was zero. And here's the real kicker. This wasn't bad luck. It wasn't the king's fault. It wasn't because the sun was too hot. He lost it all because of his own choices, his own delays. He just failed to understand that this opportunity was a limited time offer. He didn't value time. So after hearing this cautionary tale, we go back to the young boy. And that story wasn't just a story for him. It was like a mirror. And seeing his own habits reflected in the foolish friend, well, that sparks a massive change. The boy doesn't argue. He doesn't make excuses. He's just quiet because the truth of the story hit him right where it needed to. He just gets it. He understands his mistake. And that moment, that realization, that's everything. It's the first real step.
And once he had that breakthrough, the path forward was actually super simple. He just stopped putting things off. He started getting his work done when he said he would. And slowly but surely, that one new habit created all this momentum, leading to success, to respect, and to a new kind of confidence he never had before.
Okay, so great story, but what's this got to do with you, with us, right now? Well,
Let's connect the dots, because every single one of us is given a treasure chest full of time every single morning. The question is, what are we doing with it? Think about the value of just 1 minute. Just one. For someone who just missed their train by 60 seconds, that single minute is the massive gulf between making it and being left behind. In that moment, 1 minute isn't just a minute, it's everything.
So if there's one thing to really burn into your brain, it's this. We have to stop thinking about time as something that just happens. It is our most valuable, non-renewable asset. You can always find a way to make more money, but you can never, ever get back a single second that you've wasted.
I love this quote because it sums it all up perfectly. Time is this incredibly powerful force. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy. If you treat it with respect, it will build you up. But if you waste it, if you disrespect it, it will tear your life down just as easily.
So, as we wrap this up, just remember that unlike the man in the story, your sunset hasn't happened yet. Your day isn't over. The doors to the treasury are still wide open. Your story is still being written right now. So the only real question is, what are you going to do with the hours you have left today?